Don't you worry, sir. Don't you worry. That sound is not me attempting to steal your vegetables. Why does he make so much noise? I told you. Get out of here, son of Jim. Get off my lawn. It'd be too loud. Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, this war of mine. Let's continue this game, shall we? We're in day number 5. We have a few story upgrades here, or updates I should say. Day 5. I wish I could help Katya. She looks so hungry. Yeah. Yep. Indeed she does. Bruno's just hungry. She's very hungry. Okay. So, there is a meal here left over, so let's have Katya come over here and eat that. She's content because she helped people out. Pavel's no longer content. He was content for a while, but that soon has ended. But at least she's gonna get some food now and we'll be okay. Alrighty, at least for now. So, let's think about this here really quickly. We need very tired Pavel. So Pavel, you come over here, you get the first night's rest. Bruno, you're just hungry, so you're fine. Katya's gonna have to get some sleep soon, but first we're gonna send this individual Pavel to get some rest here. At least to get him off the very tired status. And we should have enough items now, I hope, to make something of value here. We can make another saw blade. Again, if I do this though, Hatch is going to be even further from being created. We need one more saw blade at the homeless shelter though, because there is one extra locked room in there. So is it worth it? I think so. We could also make our gun, which could be useful for the event in the supermarket. But we need some weapon parts to make this happen. We need 3 more here and 1 more over here for the pistol. Again, we don't have any ammunition though, to my knowledge though, right? So if we don't have any bullets, then what's the point of having the gun? Right? So, oh, wait a minute. Some thoughts. Huh, never read this before. Fortunately, our shelter is a place where we can get some respite from more. We only have 1 chair, we have 1 bed, but we could use more. It's hard to get a good night's sleep on hard, cold concrete. We've made a radio and we like listening to it. We really miss books. A good book could help us forget the horrors of war. Staying here offers a slight respite in the hard times. Cigarettes consumed per day, 3. We lack coffee. We have breaches in the walls. Our shelter is not safe and we have to constantly be on guard. Interesting. Alrighty. Good to know. Not sure how I didn't notice that before. Falcon not noticing something. Surprise of the century, right? Alright, in order to make some of this happen though, we need to get an upgrade to this workshop here. Can we make that happen? No, we're actually missing quite a bit of wood. Or actually, we're just missing 1 piece of wood to make that happen. We have just enough components to make this, but that's as far as we're going to go. Alrighty, let's think about... Oh, we can't even make the rainwater collector. God damn it. 1. We're missing 1 everywhere, it seems. Like the game's just mocking me at this point. Alright, we can make the moonshine still. We have just enough for everything here needed. With a bit of patience, some water, and sugar, we can make a foul-tasting but strong boost, but we can then barter. Alrighty, so we need water for this to happen, though, which I don't think we have much of. We have aid, but we kind of need that for food as well, don't we? And I have to imagine we probably need the filter as well to make the moonshine. I've never made the moonshine distillery before. I guess I should probably make that. You know what? Let's make the saw blade. Number 1. I'm gonna go for it, whatever. If we can't make the hatchet for a while, then we can make it. It sucks, but... it is what it is. Cooked food. We need some fuel to make this happen. And we can't make that one just yet because we're out of vegetables. But we can make this one. It's going to require what little water we have left and 1 more fuel. I'm not crazy about that, honestly. Well. We can make fuel out of 1 piece of wood or components. I think we need those, though. I'm going to say we actually need those quite a bit. So we already made the extra saw blade. We're fine in that regard. And... alrighty. I think we're gonna make the moonshine still. Oh, I fucked myself out of the moonshine still by making the saw blade. Alrighty, well. Then I guess we're not gonna make it. Then we might as well just make the extra fuel. And... let's make the extra fuel so that we could just cook a meal here really quickly. We have some... at last something good happened. I'm not sure how good things are looking right now, but okay. As long as you feel that way, that's all that really matters. Hungry, content, and tired. There's some booze here. I guess you could drink the booze now, too. I guess that'll probably cheer people up if they're sad, so let's make sure we don't drink that unless we really need to. Have a seed meanwhile. And then you, my friend, are going to come over here and cook. We do have a lot of medicine and medicinal supplies for trading, so that's a good thing at least, so... if we get kind of stuck in a bad spot, we could trade those off. Let's go ahead and make this meal. But again, that's also basing on the fact that we get the Franco, the bargain dude, the trader, to come over here and trade some items with us, otherwise we're kind of in a tough spot. Bruno's just hungry, Koch is hungry, content, and tired. And then you are very tired and hungry. Alrighty, well, that's actually no. Let's check out the radio really quickly here. She needs to get some rest after what's-his-face is done. We should probably make another bed, but fuck, we're still low in supplies to make items, though. We need some upgrades, too. Some classical music is playing. Let's see, any more news, important news? The upcoming days should still be nice and warm. Perfect for a stroll in the park. Oh, yeah. I don't think people are going to the park too often in this type of situation. But at least we know that winter is still not necessarily coming. And it's not a Game of Thrones reference, I'm just saying that, you know, we don't have to worry about freezing anytime soon. At least for now. Alrighty. Nothing classical music. Oh, here we go. Most animals have disappeared from the streets. Keep that in mind when buying meat from dubious sources. Ah. You're talking about cannibalism, aren't you? Alrighty. This is it, huh? So let's go ahead and put the music back on. So we can do at this point. Alrighty, so we're gonna cut off from here, and we will cut back in more than likely night number 5, I would say. Because there's nothing else for us to do meanwhile, unless I'll cut back in, there's a Franco the trader comes around, but otherwise we just have to kind of rest and wait. So I'll cut back in night number 5. Alrighty guys, and we're back here, so we're looking at night number 6 if I'm right. We're gonna go back to the shield school probably one more time, because we have the extra saw blade now to get into the other locked room in there, so we'll get through that. We'll pick up some components and wood. That's all we're really looking for right now. Maybe some weapon parts will be really good too. But we're looking for components and wood to make a few more workstations, get a few more upgrades going. So maybe it might be the last time we visit the shield school for a while, or maybe I make one more trip after that. But we'll find out really soon. We have Pavel ready to scavenge. Kaj is going to be sleeping in bed, and Bruno's going to be on guard. Our only issues right now is just hunger. Other than that, Kaj needs some rest, but we're looking okay in terms of our overall physical well-being. So let's get in here. Scavenge, sleep, guard, shield school. Let's go. Take the saw blade with us, and that's about... Should I take the crowbar just in case, like, say, for instance, the shit in there is locked? Because I would really, really hate to go in there with the saw blade, open that area up, and be like, oh, you need a lockpick to get into this fucking little area in here. I don't think that was the case last time, though, so let's say no. Again, we need all the space that we can muster to bring back a lot of good stuff anyway. So let's go. Let's do it. Again, my biggest concern is getting into that locked area with the saw blade and finding out that it requires, you know, a crowbar or a lockpick to get into. I hope I'm not jinxing it over here by saying that. But at the very least, we do know... What? I don't know how to get it there? Yes, you do. You just go all the way around, my friend. We've done this before. Many times. Alrighty, homeless people just waking up. They're like, who is this guy running around our area? Keep it down, sonny. I'm not sure if that's how they sound, but... Alright, we don't need anything. Perfect. So, let's saw this over, and then we'll see what's in here. Now, I hope that this is not somebody's secret stash. That would be my last, that would be my biggest concern. I was like, all of a sudden these homeless people get pissed off or something. So we lost the item, as expected. But hopefully we find something really good in here. Oh, private property. Just vegetables? Oh my lord, that doesn't seem even worth it. Just vegetables, really? Okay. I'm gonna leave this behind. It's this private property. I'm gonna take that shit. Doesn't matter why. I'm gonna take it. But we're gonna take it once we're ready to leave, just in case they all get pissed off about me taking that private property. So, for now, we just continue and grab a few of the extra components that are still probably laying about. We need components and wood. So, as long as we grab that, we'll be fine. Water could be useful too, especially when it comes to cooking. So, components, take all this. We need one slot for the food, though, remember that. Apologize for the background noise too, my birds are going apeshit for some reason. Take some wood, 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 and wood. Alrighty, let's grab this water as well. Okay. And after that, we either grab one more stock of components or one more stock of wood. I'm gonna say one more component stock, so I hope it's here, and then we'll grab the vegetables and we'll get the fuck out of here. Now, is it a good idea to grab the vegetables now? Because we could always come back here and do another trip for all the stuff without pissing people off. Probably. But I don't know, man. At the same time, I just feel like doing it and getting it over with. I'm getting irritated of coming to the same place over and over, but it does seem worth it because there's no danger, and number 2, we're, you know, getting components that we do need for our upgrades. I don't know. Maybe if I grab the items without them noticing, they won't get pissed off? I don't know, I'm just guesstimating here. Alright, so there we go. We've grabbed that. Exit. Now, for all I know, there's probably not even like a negative backlash for taking the vegetables. For all I know is Pablo just starts feeling a little bit depressed for stealing, but I don't know. Let me close the door here. Don't you worry, sir. Don't you worry. That sound is not me attempting to steal your vegetables. Why does he make so much noise? I told you. Get out of here, son of Jim. Get off my lawn. It'd be too loud. Alrighty, so doors are closed. Nobody's seeing me steal this. That's the important part here. Okay. So, nobody should be wise to me stealing. Now, are they going to probably notice by the time they go back to get some food and they'll be like, huh, our food's missing. We've had a pretty perfect utopia here until that new ruffian, that noisy Pablo came around. Suddenly our food's gone. Maybe he's the thief. But so far, nobody suspects me, and that's okay. And nobody's coming after me with, like, you know, pitchforks or hobo weapons. I'm not sure what a hobo weapon might be. Maybe a shank of some kind? I'm not sure. I'm just not too familiar with the hobo culture, but I'm sure they must have some, you know, hobo-specific weapons. I feel really uncomfortable talking about this. I'm gonna stop. Alrighty, so I'm just walking away. I could be running, but I'm not gonna do that just because I'm worried about, you know, alarming anybody. Don't close that door. Just open it. We just want to leave right now. Alrighty, so we stole private property. We're gonna find out. More than likely, it just means it's gonna be a negative impact to Pablo. It's gonna be like, oh, what did I steal? I feel so bad. Yada yada yada. Alrighty, so day 6. We were raided, as expected. It's been a while. Someone tried to rob us. They must have been here. They must have been more scared than us, so they didn't do much harm. Thankfully, we were all armed. Katya was wounded, but the attackers didn't steal anything. We were all able to defend ourselves. You know, if we were all armed and everybody was fine, there's still a wound, so don't tell me everybody was fine, motherfucker. Very hungry? Hungry, slightly wounded, content. Alrighty. So come over here and bandage yourself up. Hungry, tired. Okay, you're gonna come over here and just get some rest. Bruno's very hungry and tired. Let's see about if we have the option of making some more food. Let me check out what's going on here. So hungry, I'd kill for a can of meat. And his story. I used to be an optimist. Most of those people we'd have sworn that war would have come. One of those people who would have sworn that war wouldn't come. Wars happen far away in third world countries, or so I thought. Even when I was listening to the news getting scarier day by day, I did not believe that was all about to happen. You know, it's true. He happens to be a smoker, too. It's true, I mean, at least for, like, you know, people that don't necessarily live in third world countries and just better countries off, you never really think about a war in our own backyard, in a sense. We always think about, oh, that only happens in other countries, but, you know, it's true. I mean, it could happen any single moment, anywhere. Alrighty, so we're going to cook this, and it's going to give us 2 meals, which is important because we do need this, so definitely make this. Pavel, you're going to just get some rest, and then you are bandaged up, just hungry now. Okay. So, let's see about coming over here, and what can we create now? I am actually willing to make some of the extra workshops at this point. If we can't make that hatchet happen, which we probably won't because we don't have the weapon parts for it, I don't really care. We're going to go down a different path this time around. Yeah. As expected. So, again, I'm not really heartbroken about that. Let me just open this up, though, and see what we can create over here. We can make the rainwater collector. This is going to give us 8 wood left over and 17 components, alrighty. 14 and 6. So we can make the moonshine still and the rainwater collector as a matter of fact. Wait, 5 of 9 and... yeah, we definitely can make both of them, right? Is my math correct here? 17 components needed, or left over. This needs 14. This is going to be 8 wood left over, 6 wood needed. 6 parts left over. 5 needed, yeah, perfect. Just enough for both of them, so we were going to make both of these guys. So let's make the moonshine still first. Where do we want this bad boy? I'm going to say up here, right? Yeah, sure, why not? You might want to, you know, rush over there. You're very hungry, so you definitely have a meal, Bruno. And after you do that, we're going to have you come over here and make the other workshop for us. Alrighty. If we upgrade this too, we can make our our herbal workshops too, but that's going to require, again, more components. Surprise, surprise, right? Rainwater collector. Alrighty, we're going to make this bad boy. Does this have to be like outside or something? Let me just put it over here next to the hole in the wall anyway. Alrighty, so 2 new workshops for us to kind of mess around with here. I'm really surprised that we're not getting Franco coming over here to ask for some trades. I have items that I would love to trade. I have a lot of extra medicine and things of that nature, but he's not showing up. Now, Katya, can you make some of this? We need fuel. And otherwise we could. We can at least make 2 of them. Oh, dude, it requires, what, 4 hours? Or... Huh. Not sure what this +4 is all about. Well, we could burn what little wood we have left over to make this happen, so I might actually do that. Let me just see about this rainwater collector first, and then we'll go about that. Come on, Bruno. Speed it up here, my friend. We got places to be tonight. So, here's my real question. Do we go back to the Shell School one more time and pick up some of the extra stuff, or do we just go somewhere else? I'd love to go somewhere else for sure. This requires, the fucking filter. Of course it would. Of course it fucking would. Alrighty, so you know what? Let's go and make this. And then we're going to make at least 1 moonshine a trade. I don't think we have enough to make the filter, but let me go check the requirements for it. Yes, let's make this. So, half an hour plus 4. Let's see what that's all about. Is it saying that you could only make up to like 4 maximum hours? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. We could actually make 1 filter. It's going to require all 3 of our last parts, though. You know what? I'm almost compelled to do it. In terms of the workshop upgrades, not too much. We would require, what, 14 component parts and 7 wood? If we wanted to make... Oh, we need some more parts. There are parts left over in the Shell School, though. Alrighty, we might come back to that. Then you know what? Let's actually make this filter. To get us a bit more fresh water. Okay, so it takes you half an hour to make it happen, and then it requires 4 hours on its own to brew. I get you. Alrighty. So you're hungry, slightly wounded, and content. Pavel is just hungry, and you're tired. So, Bruno, you come and get some rest, and then you're going to come over here, make this happen. You're just hungry and slightly wounded. Alrighty, I'm not going to feed you just yet, but we do have some food left over, so that's not too big of an issue right now. And you... Oh, so here we go. It takes us, you know, half an hour to make this, but then it requires 5 extra hours to get the water to come in. So that's going to require just about all the leftover time we do have. Close to it, anyway. Alrighty, well, it doesn't seem we're going to get any trading happening this, day. Let me go check out the radio, and then after we check out the radio, we'll probably just end up cutting off into night number 6, I would say. Because otherwise, we are just about done here. Nothing else to do for now. Let's see here. What is playing on today's news? Anything of interest? Anything we should know about? Most animals have disappeared? Yeah, we knew about that. Still knew about that. What do we have here? The city of Porygon is suffering extreme shortages of even the most vital supplies. If this goes on, people will soon become scavengers scouring the city for anything of use. Oh, we're not scavengers already, you're telling me. I don't think you've been paying close attention, but we've been scavenging for quite a while now. Alright, so let's just go back and put the classical music station here, and that's about it. So, you guys know the routine. We'll cut on, and we'll come back for night number 6. Alrighty guys, and we're back here. So, night number 6, we're going to be scavenging with Pavel, obviously. No surprise there. Katya's going to sleep in bed because, again, she is wounded, so the extra sleep might help us out with that, even though I've already bandaged her, but just in case. And Bruno's going to just be over here hungry and on guard, so pretty good combination for him. And I'm pretty sure the hunger's going to keep him awake anyway, so he's a pretty good guard. Now, are we going to go back to the Shell School? No. We know we could come back here if we have to, but let's try somewhere else a little bit different. We've been coming here too often now, and I want to show off some new stuff before you guys get too bored. Hopefully you guys understand why I've been doing it, though, because there's a lot of stuff there for us to collect and make our upgrades. But just for the sake of switching it up a bit, even though it's kind of risky, I will go somewhere else that might be a little bit more dangerous. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass, because we have no weapons or armor or anything of that nature, so we have to play it really, really safe here. Now, the small apartment building. There's caution advised here. The old apartment building is owned by an elderly couple and their son. They're still around, somehow managing to fend off the looters. I know this place. This is where, that guy will fuck you up if you come into their house. Alrighty, well, good to know. Ruin Villa. We haven't been here before, have we? They say people still live here against all odds. They must have supply stock, like canned food and possibly bandages or medicine, but they don't want to trade. If we're desperate, we could try to steal from them. Alrighty. Supermarket is where we need the weapon. Otherwise, we're in big issues. Sniper Junction sounds really, really dangerous. Lots of food, huge amounts of materials. It doesn't say anything about danger, though. The city center used to be beautiful with parks, squares, and monuments surrounded by old buildings. Unfortunately, numerous incidents with civilians shot at there earned it the nickname Sniper Junction. We may find valuable things there, but it's very risky. Okay, then it is risky after all. I kind of want to try it out, but I mean, this doesn't say caution or danger, but the description does, so I'm a little bit perplexed about that. The other options is basically coming here to steal, and this is where the son with the elderly couple's at. Alrighty, we're gonna go to the quiet house and probably steal more than likely. It is a housing estate that remains almost untouched. It's a calm area of little houses with porches and gardens. Most of those houses are still inhabited. People are trying to lead normal lives there. We've got nothing to look for there unless we're willing to steal. Alrighty, and you know what? Lots of food, lots of meds, lots of parts. We are. So we're gonna give it a try. Are we gonna take anything with us? I would say yeah, probably. The crowbar's gonna break on us really soon, but we might as well take that. And maybe the shovel, in case we need to get through somewhere, maybe around without drawing too much suspicion to ourselves. So we're gonna take these two items with us. If we have to use them, they'll probably break. They're almost at that point. Alrighty. When this is over, I'm gonna buy myself a house like this. Wow. It's wishful thinking there, Pavel. Let's see what's out here first and foremost. Component parts? Alrighty. Good to know. Let's see what's in this one here. So far I'm seeing no activity in there. Nothing but useless trash. Alrighty. What about here? Wood. Okay. Important. You know, it looks common, but it's kind of really important right now. Let's take a peek in here really quickly. And there is the elderly couple. Alrighty. Now, the problem is that this is open, right? So how am I going to get in here without, you know, drawing suspicion? Maybe we'll have a nice dinner tomorrow. Man, you guys live like kings in here, don't you? I don't feel too bad about stealing from these people. They seem to have like a really comfy life. So let me pop this open. How did you enter? I just opened a door, my friend. I don't necessarily want to fight. Yeah, what's up? I don't want to fight. I heard it's dangerous. We try not to go out. Alrighty, well. Are you guys going to follow me around now? You probably are. Are you looking for valuables? I'm afraid we sold everything. I'll be the judge of that. I will definitely be the judge of that, and if you don't mind, let me use this crowbar over here. You're probably hiding some of your valuables in here. What do you think you're doing? Don't yell at me, old man. It doesn't have to come down to any violence. Help! Okay. Are you calling somebody, like, with... There, that's just the grandma, right? Hi, Grandma, look. Don't get crazy with me, okay? There's gonna have to be some stealing happening right now, but it is what it is. Ooh, jewelry. We'll definitely take this for trading, hopefully. You lied to me about selling all of your valuables off. Now, is that Grandpa running up the stairs? I hope so. I hope he's not over here getting like a weapon or something. We're gonna grab the... Well, let me grab everything here for now. You better not be grabbing a weapon, Gramps. I'm telling you right now. If you just let me come in here and steal from you, I will steal. I'll leave your lives alone, and, you know, that's it. Alrighty, our crowbar is still there, right? Hasn't broken yet, I'm surprised. So we have another entrance over here. Let me go upstairs here. And I guess there's no really reason to sneak around anymore, right? So I could use the crowbar on this part if I wanted to, but before we do that, let's make sure there's no other locked areas here. And what are we looking for? Weapon parts would be nice to make the hatchet, finally. Let me grab everything here. Good. They're not fighting back, which, you know, makes me feel kind of scummy, but at the same time, it's an easy raid, and we are definitely due a few of these, so let me grab these parts here. Electrical parts, I already have a few, so we might as well grab them. This is a roll-up cigarette, and we have the quality one, so I'll just stick to the quality one for now. Pop this open. There is a little inspection point over here, which I will check out. There's a letter from Grandpa Bernard to Alan. We're happy to learn that you've come to like living with Auntie. The war is not that bad, it's just not fun for children. In fact, they say it will be over soon, so don't worry about us. Grandma's feeling better. She asked me not to tell you, but she's having some flour to make... She's saving some flour to make eat those cookies you like. And as for me, well, I promise you to repair the swing when you are back. Oh god. Way to hit me right into feels about being a scummy thief right now, huh, game? Alrighty, well. You know, it's for our survival, so I can't really be too picky about it right now. Bandages and medicine, really important. Let's leave behind this guy. We'll take this, and we're gonna need some of these, right, for some of the upgrades, so let's take those for sure. Let me leave the quality roll. Let me leave the homegrown tobacco. And grab the medicine. Okay? Now, Grandpa, are you in here waiting for me with a gun? Let me take a peek first. Grandpa is there. Do I want to really poke at the hornet's nest right now? You know, he's letting me steal. I mean, obviously, not because he has a choice, but I don't necessarily want to rock it too much, right? Like, what if I open up and try to steal his medicines and he pops out with a shotgun and fucks my life up? So, let me just kind of... Ooh, food. Oh, I feel so bad about this, but god damn it, it's a lot of food in here. Already, Gramps, I'm sorry, but fertilizer, F off. Food we will grab. Veggies, water too. Water's really important too, remember. We're not going to get that many components in this area, which is something that we need for some of our upgrades, so this is going to be mostly just a resource run, and then maybe we'll find another, I guess, item for equipment run later. So, do we leave anything behind? I say we leave. Quality roll-up behind. We'll take the can... Ooh. Let's take the water instead. And... yeah, let me grab all 10 water. It goes up to 10 only. Alrighty, and then we have canned food, which I want to take as a matter of fact. What do we leave for the canned food behind? I'm gonna say this. I think food's a little bit more important than just a quality roll-up for trading. And veggies would be nice. Oh, can we stock this up to 5? No. 4 is as high as it goes. Veggies is good because it lets me do 2 meals. Well. Alrighty, book. We'll do it this way. Alrighty. So, I'm sorry, old people, for being the scum of the century, but unfortunately my tribe needs to... Ooh, more canned food. My tribe needs to survive over years right now. I'll take this as well, and that's about it. Alrighty, well, I'll come back. I hope you guys aren't, like, you know, armed when I come back. That would be kind of shitty, but it is what it is. Oh, God. I expect to be hit by a lot of negative effects right now. Alrighty, the night was calm. Pavel has been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. Yeah, definitely interesting. Oh, you know, look at that. We don't have a negative impact to what we did. I'm happy about it. Okay, day 6. I know it's wrong, but I had to take what we need. Otherwise, we'd have no chance. So, hey, he knows what he did was wrong, but at least it's not a negative trait on us right now. I don't care where and how Pavel got supplies. I'm glad he didn't return empty-handed. So, you know, hey, our people are looking to survive too. I hope those elderly couple have some family to support them. We shouldn't steal from them anymore. Well, I'm not sure about that, Gotcha. There's a lot of good stuff there left over, so we just might have to. Alrighty, guys, let's call it an episode here today. We did a lot of good stuff, and at the same time, we did a lot of scummy stuff by stealing from that elderly couple, but, you know, we're trying to survive, so it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I encourage you to leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. Other than that, I will catch you next time.